Well, number 10 also gets back to this LA Times article. And the question is, how do you get the money, the personal property to your children in the way that you would like to? I can tell you also from personal experience that these children get very emotionally attached to these sentimental items. And do you know the reason why? The reason is because they associate the rocking chair or the grandfather clock with you and your love for them. And my clients don't often understand that. I have to tell them, well, I've been there, I've done that, I've seen it. You got to believe me on this one. They're going to associate the engagement ring with who loved who more, because whoever gets it must have been the one that was loved the most. Hard to fathom, but read the article, okay? So I recommend that you consider using a list that is associated into your will or your trust. And here's what one of these lists looks like. It looks like this, okay? And all you have to do is name the recipient and the item, and when you go, those assets will pass to that person because your personal representative, your successor trustee, will make that happen. Now, you know, we all have hundreds of items in our house, and I'm not telling you to make a 30-page list. But I do urge you to think about the more sentimental items you have. Take the time to do this, because it's more important to them than you might ever imagine. You can update these lists, by the way. You can cross them out, add to them, initial them, and date them, and it's an easy way to do things. Now, there's one other thing you might consider, and that's a rotation system. And my wife and I did that when her father passed away. I went through, by the way, this is my wife, Denise. My wife and I went through her father's home. I had a dictaphone, and I identified everything I could see: TV set, couch, kitchen table, on and on and on, 107 items. The 4 children got together. We literally rolled the dice, and the low number got to draw first, which I think was us. And we asked for Dad's missionary Bible. He spent 3 years in Africa. The next child got the big screen TV. And everybody got to choose according to what was important to them. And there was no murmuring. It went really smoothly. That's another thing to consider. Now, a lot of times the way I draw this up is, first of all, the property goes to my spouse. If he or she is predeceased to me, it goes to my children in equal shares as they agree. You give them a chance to work it out. But if they don't agree, then as my trustee determines. Okay? So you've got the list, you've got the spouse, and then you've got the trustee, and in there we suggest a rotation system as a consideration, but it will be up to your trustee as the referee to resolve any lingering questions.